My girlfriend stopped being jealous overnight and now I can't stop thinking she cheated on me plus all updates. So I, 18M, have been with my girlfriend, 18F, for about 4 months now. It probably sounds like nothing to some people, but for me this has been the most intense relationship of my life so far. I've had crushes, I've talked to people, but she's the first person I've ever felt really serious about. From the very beginning she made it clear she wanted me and only me. Like, she was the one always pushing to meet up again after a date. If I said maybe we can hang on Friday, she'd already be suggesting Wednesday too. She unfollowed every guy on Instagram, even guys I knew she was close with, just to prove to me she only wanted me. She made our couple photo her profile picture on both Instagram and TikTok within 2 weeks of dating. At the start, I honestly felt a little overwhelmed by how much she needed reassurance. She didn't really trust me at first. She would say things like, "I don't believe you're serious about me, I think you're just waiting for someone better to come along." And no matter how many times I told her I wasn't, she'd spiral. I'd get accused of hiding things just because I put my phone down face down, or because I didn't text back fast enough when I was at football practice. We fought a lot in those early weeks. Like, proper fights where she'd cry and I'd spend hours convincing her I wasn't going anywhere. I was doing everything I could to give her security, long messages about how much she meant to me, telling her how serious I was about us, even cutting down on hanging out with certain friends just so she wouldn't feel insecure. Over time she started to calm down. The fights became less frequent. She told me she was starting to believe me. And honestly, even though it was exhausting sometimes, I felt kind of proud of myself for helping her trust. Then about a month ago, I went on holiday with my parents. It was just a week away, but that's when things kind of blew up between us. We had our biggest fight ever, like, close to breaking up. It wasn't about cheating. It was more like, both of us pushed each other's insecurities too far. She accused me of ignoring her while I was away, I accused her of not giving me space. It spiraled. There were times in that fight where we both said things we didn't mean. Stuff that definitely damaged the trust we had built. When I came back, we made up. We forgave each other, had these deep talks about our feelings, cried a bit. She told me she wanted to work things out, I told her I did too. At the time I thought those talks fixed things, but ever since then something in me feels off. Like my gut is screaming at me that she did something while I was gone. I don't have proof. It's not one big thing. It's just, her behavior changed. For context, she's always been jealous. I don't mean a little protective. I mean, she could get mad if a random girl liked one of my old posts from 2019. She once made a comment about me saying hi too warmly to a female classmate. No matter how many deep talks we had, she never really stopped being jealous. But now? It's like a switch flipped. For example, 2 girls DM'd me on Instagram recently. Totally random. My profile picture is literally me and my girlfriend, so it wasn't even like I was out there fishing for attention. Normally, she would have lost her mind about it. She would have wanted to know who they were, why they messaged, if I replied. Instead, she just glanced at it, laughed, and went back to talking to me like nothing happened. I remember just sitting there, kind of frozen, because that was so not her. It's not just that either. She avoids arguments completely now. Before, if she thought something was off, she'd confront me instantly, even if it led to a fight. These past few weeks, it's like she refuses to argue. Even when I've been a little short with her, she just brushes it off. She'll change the subject, make a joke, or go quiet. Another thing, her phone. She used to be super chill about it. She'd leave it on the bed while she showered, or even let me use it to pick a song on Spotify. Lately, she takes it everywhere. Bathroom trips, showers, even just going to grab water. Sometimes she still leaves it lying around, but only if she knows she'll be right back. And when it's lying around, it's always face down now. Then there's intimacy. We used to talk about everything, late night convos about childhood stuff, our dreams, random deep topics. That's basically gone. Now, conversations are surface level. Memes, school stuff, TikToks. Sex has also dropped. We still do it, but way less than before, and it feels different. Less passion, less closeness. She used to cuddle me for ages afterwards, now she just turns over and goes on her phone. I can't stop asking myself if I'm overthinking. Like, maybe she's just grown more comfortable with me. Maybe she finally trusts me, and that's why she's not jealous anymore. Maybe she's just in a busy or distracted phase. We've also been seeing each other way more. In the beginning it was once or twice a week. The past 3 weeks it's been 3 to 4 times, sometimes more. Maybe being around each other that much just naturally changes things? But then my gut feeling kicks in. And my gut is screaming, she did something. Because if she truly just trusted me more, why does it feel like she's detached? Why are the deep conversations gone? Why is sex less? Why the sudden secrecy with her phone? Part of me wonders if I ruined the attraction. I gave her so much love, attention, and security that maybe I stopped being exciting. Maybe I'm just too available now. I've heard people say that mystery keeps attraction alive. Did I kill the mystery by being too reassuring? It's breaking me. Some days I convince myself it's fine, she just trusts me more, that's why she doesn't overreact anymore. I mean, she literally has our couple photo as her profile picture everywhere. Why would she cheat if she's broadcasting us like that? Then the next day, I spiral and think, of course she's keeping up appearances online, that's how she covers her tracks. I feel like I'm at my lowest. I love her, but I feel like I'm waiting to be blindsided. I don't know if I should confront her, snoop, or just swallow my doubts. I hate that I've become paranoid, but everything about her sudden change feels unnatural. Has anyone else been through this? Am I losing it, or is my gut right? /relevant comments. Deleted, middle.2.1k upvotes. Bro, jealous people don't just stop being jealous. That's not growth, that's guilt. Trust your gut. U/thrower skeptic middle.1.6k upvotes. The sudden phone attachment plus less intimacy plus laughing off DMs? Sorry man, those are classic cheating signs. You don't need proof to recognize patterns. U/friendzone skp middle.870 upvotes. Or, hear me out. She finally trusts you. You literally spent months reassuring her. Maybe she got tired of fighting and is just choosing peace? Don't sabotage it by snooping. Update 1. So it's been a few days and I've read through basically every comment. A lot of you scared the hell out of me, not gonna lie. Half of you said trust her, maybe she's just matured, but the other half basically screamed cheating in all caps. And honestly, the cheating comments stuck in my head more. I couldn't get it out of my head, so yeah, I did something I know is wrong, I started snooping. I didn't go through her phone, she keeps it glued to her anyway, but I started paying way more attention. One night, she was in the shower and her phone buzzed on the bed. Normally she brings it with her, but this time she must have forgotten. I didn't pick it up, but the notification preview lit up. It was a Snapchat message. The part I saw just said, "Last night was crazy," smiley face emoji, "can't believe we," and then it cut off. My stomach dropped. I just sat there staring at the screen, trying not to touch it but also dying inside. When she came back, she grabbed the phone immediately, face down, and put it on the dresser. She acted totally normal. Since then, I've noticed her Snap score shooting up late at night. I know it makes me sound obsessive, but I check it when we're not together. She'll say she's tired and going to bed, but then the score keeps climbing. Like, who is she talking to at 1 a.m.? I haven't confronted her yet. Every time I'm with her I chicken out, because she looks me in the eye and laughs like everything's normal. Yesterday she even asked me, "You've been kinda quiet lately, are you losing feelings for me?" And I swear, the way she said it almost felt like she was flipping the script on me before I could ask her anything. Now I'm stuck. If I ask her straight up, she'll probably just call me paranoid again. But if I don't, I'm gonna drive myself insane. I can't stop replaying that notification in my head. Last night was crazy. What the hell does that mean? Update 2, I finally confronted her. So yeah. I did it. I finally asked her the question I've been replaying in my head for weeks. Ever since the whole Snapchat notification thing, I've been a wreck. I'd go to sleep thinking about it, wake up thinking about it, even zone out in the middle of class obsessing over the words I saw. Last night was crazy, smiley face emoji, can't believe we. It's like those words were on a loop in my head. Saturday night she came over to my place. My parents were out, so normally I'd be hyped for a night alone with her. But the whole time leading up to it, I had this pit in my stomach. I just knew if I didn't ask her, I'd go insane. She walked in wearing one of my hoodies she had stolen weeks ago. Gave me a kiss, smelled like her coconut shampoo, and asked if I wanted to order pizza. Totally casual, like nothing was wrong. Meanwhile, my chest was pounding. We were sitting on the couch, Netflix running in the background, both on our phones. She was typing fast, smiling at whatever was on her screen, and I just blurted it out. Are you seeing someone else? She froze. Just for a split second, but I caught it. Then she gave this weird little laugh and went, "What? Babe, no. Where is this even coming from?" I told her I felt like she was different lately. How she takes her phone everywhere now, how we don't talk like before, how sex has dropped off. And then I mentioned the notification I saw when she was in the shower. Her face changed instantly. The laugh disappeared. She snapped, "Are you seriously snooping through my phone?" I told her I didn't even touch it, that it just lit up right in front of me. She rolled her eyes and said, "Oh my God, it was just a friend. You're paranoid." I pressed her, "What kind of friend says last night was crazy at midnight?" She claimed it was from Sarah's house, some inside joke from a drinking game. But her tone was so defensive it made me doubt everything. That turned into hours of arguing. I asked why she couldn't just let me see her phone if she had nothing to hide. She shot back with, "If you trusted me, you wouldn't even ask." I pointed out all the changes in her behavior. She said I was projecting my insecurities. At one point she cried and said she'd been trying to be better by avoiding fights, and now I was punishing her for it. I almost broke right there. I almost apologized. But then she hit me with, "Maybe you're the one losing feelings. Maybe that's why you're trying to put this on me." That stung. It felt like she flipped the script and made me the villain. By 2 a.m. we were both exhausted. I begged her, "If you're telling me the truth, then prove it. Let me see your phone for 5 minutes. That's all." She wiped her eyes and said coldly, "If you can't trust me without proof, then maybe we shouldn't be together." She left the next morning without even hugging me. Just said she needed space. And here's the kicker, later that night, my friend Jake DM'd me with screenshots from a party while I was on holiday. It was her, sitting on some guy's lap, his arms around her. Another picture had her kissing his cheek while laughing. Jake said people at the party were saying she was all over him. I can't even describe how it felt. My chest literally hurt. It's one thing to suspect, but another to see it in front of you. I haven't confronted her with the pictures yet. I don't even know how. Do I send them with "just explain"? Do I call her out in person? Or do I just block her and walk away? When my gut was right the whole time. So I told her, "I can't do this anymore. I can't keep doubting you, checking your phone, wondering if you're lying. This isn't what a relationship should feel like." She grabbed my arm, sobbing, saying I was throwing us away. I had to literally pry her hands off me. It felt like ripping a bandage off a wound that hadn't healed. She left eventually, still crying. Slammed the door. And then I just sat there in silence, staring at the empty spot on my bed where she had been. How I feel now? It's weird. I thought I'd feel pure devastation, but honestly? It's a mix. I feel destroyed, yeah. My chest hurts when I think about her with that guy. But I also feel this tiny flicker of relief. Like I've been carrying a boulder on my back for weeks and finally set it down. Looking back, so many of you are right. When someone's jealousy disappears overnight, it's not trust. It's detachment. It's guilt. She didn't suddenly grow out of being jealous. She just stopped caring because she was distracted with someone else. Do I still love her? God, yeah. Part of me will probably always have feelings. But I can't build a relationship on lies and paranoia. That's not love, that's torture. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on myself. Hanging with friends, going to practice, keeping busy. The nights are the hardest, when everything slows down and I remember how we used to talk until 2 a.m. but at least I'm not lying awake wondering who she's texting anymore. I don't know if she'll keep trying to reach out. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But I know I can't go back. Because if I forgive her this once, I'll spend the rest of the relationship wondering when the next mistake will happen. So yeah. It's over. And it hurts. But I think I'd rather feel this hurt once than drag it out forever. Thanks to everyone who commented on my earlier posts, even the harsh ones. You made me see what I didn't want to admit.